Hey YouTube, welcome to a monthly pickup video for August 2013. Thankfully, August was sizzling hot with new releases and I have a bunch of games to share with you guys, so let's get into it. Before we get to the actual games, there are a few video game related side items that I have to share with you guys. First up, I actually forgot to show this in my July monthly pickup video, but back in July, GameStop was having a sale on their strategy guides and they tend to do that during the summertime. All of their strategy guides were 50% off, and since I like collecting strategy guides, I decided to get the official collector's edition strategy guide for Pokemon White version 2 and Pokemon Black version 2. It's a pretty nice book too. It comes with this removable lenticular cover. I have the game, but I haven't played it yet. I mean, you don't really need a strategy guide for Pokemon games, but since I like collecting strategy guides, definitely will put this one in the collection. My mom took my son to Canada in the beginning of August, and my son kept asking me what I wanted from Canada. And I finally told him maple syrup because, I mean, hey, that's what Canada's known for. So instead of bringing home maple syrup, he brought me home some Mario related things. He brought me home a little mini Mario figurine. This is Mario in his fire suit. And then he also brought me back this Donkey Kong Mario Kart die cast figure, which is pretty nice. And then he brought me a tin full of Mario mints, which I'll probably never open up. I have a Zelda one like this as well, but hopefully he's not trying to give me some type of hint here. I don't know. Alright guys, moving on to the actual games here. First up, I actually picked this game up on August 1st. It's the collector's edition for Terraria. Now, if you don't know what Terraria is, don't feel bad because I didn't know about it either. I actually tried the demo out on Xbox Live Arcade and it was fun. You know, I know a lot of people put a lot of time into this game and Minecraft. I still haven't tried Minecraft out, but one of these days I will. Terraria is like this open world sandbox where you create your own world and you craft items, you build houses, but the cool thing, so I guess that's kind of similar to Minecraft. Again, I wouldn't know because I've never played Minecraft, but what I really liked about Terraria was the fact that it has this whole 2D old school retro look to it, and you know, you can fight enemies come around and there's boss battles, you can play online with friends. You know, I've enjoyed what I've played of this game so far. I started my own world. It's a small world, but I did start it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. Next up is Disney Infinity for the Xbox 360. I did an unboxing video for this one. I unboxed the starter pack along with an extra play set. I opened a few of the booster packs. I had an extra character there. I had the strategy guide, and then I showed off the disc album. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, definitely check that out. And then I went ahead and did a little gameplay video. I actually recorded some footage of the Pirates of the Caribbean level, which I actually really like, just so you guys could see what the gameplay was like, and you know, put your own comparisons against Skylanders, which one is better. But I actually really like this game. I really do. And if you're interested in my opinions on the game, definitely check out that gameplay video. But this game was just released and there's already exclusive figures for the game, which is crazy. But at Toys R Us, they had an exclusive figure. I picked one up. This was the last one in the story. It's Lightning McQueen. And I'm not going to open this one up yet because I don't have the Cars playset. So whenever I get around to getting the Cars playset, I definitely will crack this open and play with it. One of the games that I've been obsessing over since it was released is Saints Row 4. This is a 360 version and it's glitchy as hell. It's a little buggy, but it is so much fun. This is one of my favorite games of this year. It really is. And it feels good to say that because I was a little worried there for this game. This was initially supposed to be some type of like add-on game from Saints Row the 3rd. Some type of like bonus content or whatever. And THQ went down and Deep Silver picked it up. And I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. If this game was going to lose the awesomeness that the series had, but honestly, this game is just so much fun. One of the things that I like about Saints Row, the series in general, is that it's going down its own path. You know, I feel like Saints Row, the first one, started off as like a GTA clone, And once Saints Row 2 came around, it still was a GTA clone, but it was a different type of GTA clone. It wasn't trying to be GTA. You know, it's definitely its own series. You know, it's just wacky and the humor is crazy. Saints Row the Third rolled around, and honestly, I honestly feel Saints Row the Third is the best game in the series. I mean, the amount of stuff to do in that game, along with the story and the dialogue, I mean, it was really well written. So, I mean, the series has definitely gone down its own path, and it's no longer a GTA clone. This one doesn't even really feel like GTA, honestly. This feels more or less like Crackdown, or maybe even Infamous, because you have these superpowers, and, you know, it feels like Crackdown because there's orbs all around the city, and I spent like hours just going around and collecting all of the orbs, and it was just so much fun. I don't know, I can't explain it. This definitely is a video game. It's just ridiculous, you know. It's so gamey, but that's what I love about it. It's not taking itself serious by any means. The story is ridiculous, but it's just so much fun. The only thing that I honestly can say is that it looks like butt, and it's a little glitchy. I came across a few glitches, and the radio stations aren't that good. But other than that, I mean, the gameplay is solid. For the PS3, I picked up the physical version of DuckTales Remastered, and I say it's physical because this is actually just a box. You know, you open it up and it has this fake disc, which is pretty cool. I mean, the presentation is really cool. It has this fake disc and there's a download code inside, but the reason I got this version was because it comes with this exclusive collector's edition Scrooge McDuck pin, which, you know, you gotta love Scrooge McDuck. Remastered is hard. There's no doubt about that. There's been times where I've wanted to throw, you know, my Nintendo Wii U gamepad because, I don't know, I just kept dying. But I feel like the controls are a lot better in this game. Beautiful, beautiful HD graphics. Honestly, this game looks amazing. The music is fantastic, and there's also voice acting, and that's my one problem with the game. The game is just a little too chatty. There's just a little too much talking going on, and that's really not a problem, but it gets a little annoying. But honestly, I love this game. You know, it's almost like watching an episode of DuckTales, honestly, and I would love to see Capcom bring out some type of, or somebody, I don't care who it is, but bring out some type of HD collection for all of these awesome Disney games. I mean, there's just so many. I would love to see an updated HD version of like Tailspin, Darkwing Duck, Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, all the Mickey games. I mean, I want it. Let's get on it, guys. Let's kickstart this. Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. Now, this is exclusive for the PlayStation 3. And I got excited about this game a few months back when Sega announced that it was going to come over to the West. It's a rhythm game, and I love rhythm games, especially the ones without plastic peripherals. This game is so much fun. Prior to playing this, I had no clue who Hatsune Miku was. I don't even know if I'm saying the chick's name right, but she's like this synthesized digital, at least I think she's digital, singer that's really big over in Japan. And after playing through this game, she's awesome. Her songs rock. I mean, there's some awesome songs in here. If anyone's looking for like a quirky, just like off the wall rhythm game that's kind of hard. I mean, this game's hard. Even on the easiest difficulty, I'm failing songs. I don't know. It definitely takes some time to get used to. And you really have to have some rhythm. But if you're into that type of thing, definitely check this out. I don't know if you'll be able to find it because it seems like no one's really talking about it, but hopefully next Wednesday when I do my gameplay videos, this will be one of the games that I feature. Tales of Xillia. Now this is a limited edition. I did have the collector's edition pre-ordered, but I decided to drop it because I knew I was going to be picking up a lot this month. And I kind of didn't want to spend that extra money on just one game. So I went with the limited edition, and it's not too bad, honestly. For regular price, you get like a costume DLC voucher, you get some flimsy character book, a music CD, and it's all wrapped up in this nice little box. This is by far one of the best Tales games that I've ever played, and I've played quite a few of them. The things that I love about Tales of Xillia is the fact that the combat is similar to all the other Tales games, but they just added a little something different in there, and it totally was a game changer, you know, and I appreciate that. The combat usually in the Tales games is somewhat simplistic. You know, you have these arts, which are basically like special moves. But in Tales of Xillia, not only do you have arts, but you can link up with whoever's in your party that's on the playing field, that's in combat. And you can use linked art moves, which are amazing, and they actually deal a lot of damage. They're really useful. Some of them are a little tricky to pull off to be really effective, but it's just so much fun. It really is. I also love the characters in the game. The characters are great. I was just saying the other day that Tales of Xillia is like the first RPG that I've played in a while where I've actually loved and cared about all of the characters. I feel like the Tales games do an exceptionally good job of character development, and that could definitely be said in this game. The character development is amazing, and usually that's all done through those optional skits that you see when you're out in the playing field grinding. You know, a certain event will happen, and after that you can hit the select button, and a voice acted, which is good because they're usually not voice acted skits, but voice acted skits will come up, and you'll learn a lot more about the characters. This game is funny, it's hilarious. I think it's written really well. The voice acting is good too. I mean, everything so far that I've experienced with this game has just been great. I'm about 29 hours in, and I don't know if I'm almost done with the game or not. I heard it's really short, but I'm enjoying it. I almost don't want it to end. So hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that we'll get Tales of Xillia 2 here whenever, but I really do want to play it. I have a funny story about this game. It's Need for Speed Most Wanted U for the Wii U. Alright, so back in August, Amazon was having a sale on the game for $20, and I found this out on a Friday afternoon, and I was like, okay, $20 sounds good. Now, I did buy this game on the 360 back when it was released, but for some reason or another, at the time, I couldn't get into it, so I sold it. Whatever. So, yeah, I was like, man, I want to play. I'm in the mood for a racing game. You know, I would love to try to get into it. For $20, that's low risk for me. But I didn't want to order it off of Amazon because I wanted to play it over the weekend, okay? So I was like, let me try to price match. So on Saturday, I went to a Best Buy, and my local Best Buy, which is like down the street from me, and price matched the game, but they didn't have the game. So I was like, okay, that's weird. I went to another Best Buy, which was like 20 minutes away, and I wanted to get the game, but they didn't have it. So one of the sales associates there actually looked up on the computer to see what stores that were close had the game, and no store in my county or 2 counties around me had the game. For some reason or another, this game is in high demand around here. I don't know what's going on, but he did tell me that there was one available at Best Buy in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is like a hop, skip, and a jump for me. I mean, it's not far at all, but I don't like driving into the city just because it's a pain in the butt. So I end up going because, duh, it's me. I go to Best Buy, and this was the last copy in the store, and I price matched it for $20, and I'm glad that I did. This game is really good. It looks good on the Wii U. I don't know, maybe, I mean, like I said, I bought this game on the 360 back when it was released, and maybe, I don't know, there was just something that wasn't clicking with me, so I couldn't really get into it, but it's really good. I like what they've done with the fact that you can drive around in a car, and you could come across a most wanted car and jump into that car, and you get a whole new look at different races and challenges that you can be a part of. I mean, it's really good stuff. Pikmin 3. This is a really good game. I'm not the biggest Pikmin fan, but I do like them. I've played the other ones for the GameCube. Those are good games. This one is really good. It looks beautiful on the Wii U. It really does. And I love how they're kind of switching things up because you have three characters. You start off with three characters that basically are trying to find each other, which is pretty interesting. Now, I've only gotten up to like day 5 or so. I don't know what day I'm on, but I'm kind of early in. I've only come across 2 of the 5 Pikmin that you can unlock. My one gripe with this game, though, I don't like time constraints. And this game definitely has time constraints because you have a set amount of time to get things done. Okay, so you want to kind of prioritize what you have to do. And there's a day and night cycle in this game. And when it turns night, if you don't have all of your Pikmin close to you, you lose them. And I don't like that. I don't know what it is with me and games that have time crunches, but they just totally stress me out. I understand why it's in the game, but I just don't like it too much. And maybe that's why I haven't played the game in like a week or so. So, I don't know. Yet another game with time constraints. We have here New Super Luigi U. Not New Super Mario Brothers U. New Super Luigi U in the fancy green box, which I really like. It's a nice looking green. I actually bought this on the eShop. I just wanted the physical copy because it has a green box, guys. I know, I'm so shallow. I won't talk about the gameplay at all because I already did a Steph Plays video for this game. And I talked about how time constraints totally stress me out, which is why I suck at the game. But, you know, it's good to see that Luigi is getting his time to shine. Moving on to the portable stuff here, we have The Walking Dead. This is the complete first season. It also comes with 400 Days, which is like a little side bonus episode before we get to season 2. Now, the reason I bought this on the Vita, I already have it on Xbox Live Arcade. I've already played through it and completed it there. I've also picked up the PlayStation 3 version because I love the game that much. I honestly do. Reason I got it on the Vita is because, you know, this seems like the best way to play a game like this. And I definitely want to play through everything again and make different decisions before season 2 comes out. And I'm really looking forward to season 2. Hopefully sometime soon we'll get a release date on that. Dragon's Crown. I got this on the Vita because it seemed like a good game for a portable system, and it truly, honestly is. I love this game. This game is just so much fun. It's just the right mix of like Golden Axe and RPG goodness. It honestly is. It's a lot of fun. I've put about like 12 hours into this game, and once I was able to play online with other people where they could jump in and jump out of my game, I loved it even more. I mean, it's a really good game that works well on the PlayStation Vita. You can use the touchscreen to open up chests and stuff like that and get all your loot. I'm playing as an Amazon, and I really dig her. I want to try out the Sorceress next, but I really do like the Amazon. The game totally gets difficult. It really does. And there's just like different side paths that you can take that totally have more of a challenge than the regular path. But I absolutely adore this game. I would love to see more games like this. Just, you know, beat 'em ups with that whole loot mechanic and leveling up system. The environments in the game, because hello, it is a Vanillaware game, they're spectacular. The environments are beautiful. I also got the art book that came with it if you pre-ordered that, and just flipping through that is amazing as well. The art in the game is just fantastic. So if you're looking for a Golden Axe RPG type of game, definitely check this out. It's also available on the PlayStation 3, but like I said, I think it works really well on the PlayStation Vita. The last game I'm going to share with you guys is Mario and Luigi Dream Team. This is a game I'm currently playing. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, when I started off, I was a little disappointed because the game is so slow. It definitely takes a while for it to warm up. And the game's also really chatty. There's a lot of unnecessary talk going on. But I can't get too mad at it because some of that chattiness is actually funny. But it does start off rather slow. I'm about 30 hours into the game. It's a long game for some reason. And I really like this game now. Like, I'm having such a blast with it. I'm unlocking new skills for Mario and Luigi to use during combat, new skills that they can use while they're out in the field. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. It's no Bowser's Inside Story, I'll be honest with you. That's my favorite game of the series, but it's definitely not the worst. That's everything I picked up in August. Before I go, I do want to give a huge thank you to Landon. Landon contacted me a few weeks ago, and he wanted to spruce up my channel a little bit, so he made me a new channel banner, which is awesome, an icon, and a monthly pickups video thumbnail picture that I can use for future videos. So Landon, thank you so much for that. You're a really talented guy. Thanks again. So I'm out of here, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. You guys should at least be getting 2 videos a week from me. One video will be gameplay, and the other will be some type of video like this, a pickups video, a discussion video, whatever it is. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.